brand new 5-star the Herta is finally here, and I can't remember the last time I've been this excited for a 5-star because of just how amazing and hyped up she's been ever since the release of Honkai Star Rail. Seeing as how ERUDITION characters have been extremely strong lately, the last one being Rappa, and then now the 5-star Herta, I was really looking forward to seeing how she would do in some of the in-game content. And let's just say I was not disappointed. So my 5-star Herta is still in her infancy when it comes to the build composition that I've given to her, but because she's only been out for a few days, I think that it's still really cool to have an in-game build for her and see just how well she'll do. So if we take a look at my stats, I do have nearly 3400 attack, which is pretty good. The speed is a little low there, but you'll see why in a little bit. And the crit ratio, like I said, this build is still in the beginning stages. I would love to have better stats, but 75 is a good start for crit rate, and crit damage, well, it looks a lot better once you're in game, of course. For those of you who don't know, she does get an extra 80% crit damage when you're actually in game, as long as you have 2 or more ERUDITION characters, but I mean, you pretty much want to have that there anyway for the Herta. I'm running her with Eternal Calculus. I don't exactly have any good 5-star light cones for her, or really any light cones for ERUDITION, except for like the 4-star ones that we've seen time and time again. So I'm running her on her best in slot set, 4-piece Scholar in ERUDITION and 2-piece Izumo. I don't have a lot of pieces for this set. I tried to focus on crit rate as much as I could. That crit damage value though kind of sucks. Even though you get a lot from her kit, I would like that to be a lot higher. This piece absolutely sucks. Little to no crit rate and crit damage. I do have a very solid body on her, and I actually re-rolled this with the new mechanic that we got in this version of Honkai Star Rail. I was able to re-roll it, and I actually ended up getting a better body than what I started with, so that was actually really cool. Then if we take a look at the boots, this is a piece that I would love to switch out in a heartbeat, because not only does it have horrible rolls, but I would love to have a speed boots on her, but for the life of me, I have not been able to get one. As far as the Izumo set goes, I do have the ice damage sphere here, which frustratingly enough, I actually wasted some of the materials that we got in the new update to try to get one that was good, and that didn't really work out. Same with the rope. This is pretty bad, but nonetheless, it's still pretty solid. So let's go ahead and jump into seeing how she does. So I'll be taking Herta onto the second half of Pure Fiction alongside Sparkle, Jade, and the 4-star Herta as well. They have great synergy together, and it is without a sustain, but because of that, we actually do quite well. And it goes without saying, I'll be taking False Promises since this is a heavily focused follow-up attack team. With the ice typing, I'm excited to finally have a really strong 5-star ice damage dealer, and I know that the Herta is going to do a great job on it. Alright, let's start it off by putting an E onto the 4-star Herta. And then I would like for Sparkle to be the one that gets hit though, man, because I really have not a lot of HP on the rest of my teammates here. Alright, and we got my first usage of the 5-star Herta's ult, which is good. So because Sparkle's right below there too, once I use all of this, I can get another turn in with Herta, which is really good, even though I do get the advance forward. So this is the ult. Nice amount of damage there. And now I can go ahead and drop in my E. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of damage. That's really good. So my Herta's crit ratio by default is 88-170. Once I go ahead and give her the buff from Sparkle, actually let's go ahead and pop ult too, might as well. Now if I take a look, it is at 88, almost 300 crit damage. That is quite a bit more than what I had a second ago. And of course that 80% that she gets, where is it at? Right here, from her kit is very, very nice. I'm running her with Eternal Calculus though, so I should be getting a big attack increase, plus that speed won't hurt either. This team is so good for building up stacks for the Herta, because like getting that energy back from all the hits is very important, of course. Now we're gonna wait for that proc to come in. Nice. And oh my gosh, I can drop an ult. We should be good. I don't think I'll take any damage here. It looks like it's gonna be close. Okay, we did get the advanced action forward. Nice. So I can go ahead and end this wave with 3 cycles left. There we go. And just like that, we are on to wave 3 with the deer. So this is where the part of the run kind of got a little tricky. I had originally already cleared this with 40k, but for some reason I could not replicate this no matter how many attempts I did. Those flowers that counter you are really annoying, and if you get hit earlier on with some of the RNG, it can suck a lot.
We have a deal. There's no backing out now. for me or you. Who's the little backstabber?
Can you find the answer?
I don't have time for games. Open sesame. Curious? Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Watch it grow.
Next up is going to be Apocalyptic Shadow, and I'm actually going to be taking two different teams, kind of a combination of what I used in Pure Fiction, since I feel like you kind of need a sustain here more than there. And I feel like it's a no-brainer to take Herta onto the second node, since there's actually an ice typing, and it does focus on using ERUDITION characters here a lot more. I'm going to be taking her with Jade, Sparkle, and Fu Xuan there, but like I said, I will be switching the team up. I want to see if I can do it with Herta there as well, the 4-star version instead of Sparkle. So if you don't have her, then maybe you can still get through this. Either way though, I'm going to be taking After Bell Detention, which increases your basic attack and skill damage, most notably the skill damage, because once you use your ult and then pop the skill, the Herta is doing so much damage, so this is actually going to make her hit extremely hard. Okay, so I switched light cones on Fu Xuan though as well, so that I can actually have a little bit of a shield, since we don't need stacks from the trend light cone for this run. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and put this onto 5-star Herta, and then I'll go ahead and just boost her up. So let's go ahead and do this, and with her and Jade together, even though we don't have any other follow-up attackers, we're still able to do pretty well with getting her energy regeneration up also. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and get rid of this enemy over here, might as well. Just gonna advance our action forward just a little bit. Yeah, with that light cone on Fu Xuan, I can tell that I'm taking a lot less damage than when I ran it beforehand. Okay. But unlike the other runs, I don't need to hold the 5-star Herta's ult, because I'll get the stacks back regardless. Like, getting her energy is not a problem on this stage. There we go. Ooh, okay. I mean, there's also that, so. There we go. We could just go ahead and... Actually, we might be able to break all of them right here. Yeah, we sure are. Nice. Okay, so then we just have to wait for them to wake back up. And I do have Jade's ult. I guess I can go ahead and pop that once two of them wake up. Probably gonna wait though, because the big one's not gonna get knocked down again. Actually be nice if they, yep, did that. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, so all right, I'll go ahead and pop Fu Xuan's ult, followed up with Jade's, and like I said, we already have 5-star Herta's ult pretty much back again. Now this time I am gonna save it because we don't really need to use it. There we go. And one more hit, and just like that, with 1800 action value left, we have broken through. So let's go ahead and use my Sparkle's ultimate, and just like in Pure Fiction, I'll go ahead and show my stats. So 99 170 right now because I don't have the E on me. Let's do this. Even so, 1.7 million, that's not bad whatsoever. Okay, and there we go. That's the last hit that we needed to go ahead and move us on to the next section. It did slow down a little bit there, but it's okay. 5-star Herta is just so amazing here. Like, I mean, she's really our only damage dealer, and she's taking care of everything. Oh, I don't have the skill point. That's rough. I mean, even Fu Xuan, she's barely taking any damage on this stage. Or actually, you know what? I am gonna pop my ult, because this should put us into the state that we need to be in, and then I can just go ahead and use my enhanced basic. So let's do that. Yeah, there we go. All right, so this time around, I do have Sparkle's effect onto me. That also is going to help a little bit. So now if we look at my stats on 5-star Herta, I'm at 100, 316. She should hit a lot harder. All right, here we go. 5-star Herta. We're going to pop my E for 1.9 million. Okay, not too much more there, but not too bad also. I mean, the fact that I get another turn so quickly is just really, really amazing. There we go. Let's see if I can get my ult back. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is gonna be the last Herta attack. Let's go ahead and take it off the ×2. The ult in of itself might actually kill. It sure did. There we go. Oh my gosh, Herta hits so hard on this side. 3519. That's actually not that bad. That's really not that bad. All right, so I actually changed my mind. Instead of bringing 4-star Herta, I decided to bring Pela, because 4-star Herta is really not going to be able to proc, since we're not going beneath the 50% health of these enemies. But without Sparkle here, I'm going to be a lot slower, so I highly doubt I'll have the same score, but we should be able to do the same amount of damage, which that I am looking forward to. Okay, so in this circumstance, actually, let's just go ahead and pop an E. We might as well. I always focus this enemy over here. Okay, and then we'll use an E right away. Actually, yeah, that enemy is already dead. So that's really good. And then we can get rid of this one. Wow. It's crazy how good these AoE teams are for this stage. I wonder if in the new Apocalyptic Shadow we get tomorrow, if it's going to be quite similar. And just like that, we already have just one last enemy. I actually feel like we're breaking through a lot quicker this time, since we're taking advantage of more AoE capable units. Yeah, just like that, we've actually broken all through. That's very good. Okay. I'm gonna wait for one more to wake up, and then we can actually break through right here, I believe. Let's see. Is this gonna give me enough? It sure did. Okay, nice. And just like that, we are on. So what I think I actually want to do is I'm just gonna use an E, and then I'm gonna wait until I get Pela's ult. Then I'll follow it up, because I think that defense down is gonna be a lot more helpful. All right, come on, Herta. Let's see how hard you're gonna hit. There's 74% HP left. 400,000 there. Okay. But then if I follow it up with the E, 1.9 million. That's actually very close to the sparkle one. Okay. Unfortunately, though, I did have to pop a second ult because otherwise I was really close to it waking up. But nonetheless, I still think it's pretty comparable to like having sparkle. So if you don't have her, I mean, this is a good option for sure. So now we can use the E. And even though I don't have sparkle, I'm not really running out of skill points because I have Pela and Fushuan and Jade that can all just use their basics. But we only need to break through one more enemy. So let's just do this one. And just like that, we are through. Okay, this time I think I'm just gonna pop the ult out the gate rather than waiting for the defense down, because it did cut it a little close last round. 1.2 million though, that's not bad. And like I said, we can get back to that. Yeah, this team's doing pretty well. I mean, obviously if you could bring someone that could proc the follow-ups a lot more, that would be better. All right, so we should be able to get my last ult here, because I'm not really getting a lot of like AoE damage now. It took me a second to get to the ult, but 1400 action value is not that bad. So this should be the last hit. I think it is, at least. So let's go ahead and take it off and see.
The answer is nothing but a void. The door to a whole new world. Glimpse the unknown for a moment and let it catch.
Oh my gosh, 1.8 million that time around. That is crazy strong. So just slightly less than my sparkle run, but still very, very nice. It's really cool to see how Herta is very nice even in Apocalyptic Shadow, a mode where ERUDITION characters I feel like lack the most nowadays. I mean, even MOC, it seems like we're getting a lot of value from characters like Rappa and even the 5-star Herta now too. But with the new Apocalyptic Shadow just around the corner, actually in less than a day, I can't wait to see how she's gonna do on that one, since it'll probably cater more towards her as well. That's gonna do it for today. I can't tell you guys how happy enough I am that I actually have the Herta. I have a lot of other characters that I'm gonna try to get in version 3.0, so hopefully I get them. And if you haven't pulled the Herta yet, then best of luck to you. But let me know what you guys thought of the team compositions that I took. How did I do in some of those modes? Being able to get 40k on that pure fiction stage was actually the highlight for me. It was a lot of fun. I'll probably be jumping into Memory of Chaos with her as well soon, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.